Joining me now to weigh in is author of the best-selling book, Hillbilly Elegy, and a Republican candidate for the U.S. Senate in Ohio, J.D. Vance. J.D., thanks for joining the program. You know, I noted, we brought you on because I noticed that tweet you put out. You said, I really don't care about Ukraine. You know, I've said the same thing here. I don't know how you're being received, but I get beat up a little bit for it. What's your position on it? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, Eric, same. The left-wing media has really gone after me over this tweet, and you know, I did a TV appearance to back it up. I mean, look, I think the three things that we have to remember about the people who are beating the war drums for Ukraine is this. First, they're the same people that tried to take down Trump's presidency over the fake Russia scam, and we should never forget that this is all tied up in their ridiculous obsession with Russia. The second thing is that Ukraine has ultimately nothing to do with our national security. And the third thing is that it's a huge distraction from the issues that do have something to do with our national security. Think about all of the people who are dying of drug overdose deaths. Think about all the people who are affected by the crime, the lawlessness, the sex trafficking at our southern border. I think our country would be much better served by declaring the Mexican cartels a terrorist organization and sending our troops to fight them than they are going to Russia, where we might very well blunder ourselves into another war. Remember, the people commanding our troops are the same people who couldn't even get out of Afghanistan without having 13 American Marines killed. We are not led by smart or competent people. It's time to focus on our problems at home and stop playing policeman of the world with the idiot generals that we have at the helm right now.
There's so many reasons, JD, so many reasons to stay out of that. Do we really want to get involved with Russia? No. What's in it for us with Ukraine? No. Bringing Ukraine into NATO means we have to protect Ukraine every time Vladimir Putin gets a whim and decides he wants to line troops on the border. That means we have to defend them. That's more likely a World War III scenario. And then the others. What about our own borders? And what about our loss of blood and treasure? I just don't get this push. And by the way, there are a lot of right-wingers who think we should too. Is this all about the military complex being protected and being such a cash cow for them?
Yeah, unfortunately, Eric, I fear that it is. I mean, look, the same people who are beating the drum wars over Ukraine are the same people who are catastrophically wrong about Iraq, catastrophically wrong about Afghanistan, and not just wrong, but wrong in a way that profited them. If you look behind the scenes and the curtains here, what you find is the people who are pushing us into a war with Ukraine war with Russia over Ukraine, they very often have a financial interest in us doing so in the same way that they had a financial interest in us going into Iraq and Afghanistan. These were disastrous decisions for our country. We have to admit that. We have to have a little bit of humility, and we can't repeat the same mistakes with the same set of bad leaders. Remember, Joe Biden has been involved in the foreign policy of this country for 40 years. Have we won a war in that time? Have Americans gotten safer and more secure? No and no. We shouldn't be trusting this guy at this critical moment either.
J.D. Vance, stop making so much sense, my friend. Always good to have you on the program.
Thanks, Eric.